Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to our Londonwood, the update 7 Timberborns, and I was playing for a few minutes, like few days here, 6 days maybe, and our dirt excavator is finally built and it doesn't even need an extract anymore. I might have mentioned that in the last episode, so that's another new thing in update 7. For now I have only 2 beavers working there. Anyways, I don't really have a storage for the dirt. I was looking around where I could build it, but there isn't really a good spot close by. So I think I will be doing without the storage for dirt for now. Here you can see there is already some planning going on. This will be for the bad water pipe or whatever you want to call it. It will be built like this, 3 wide. Preferably it would be better to have 4, but it shouldn't matter because it will be enclosed, so it shouldn't be any issues with it. So it will be covered with impermeable floor like that. This should be post, yes. Why it is not showing me that they are post? The building. I have no idea. Okay, let's delete that for now, just in case. If I post this, you see? It shows this symbol, but don't know, probably bugged or something. It will be fixed. So I need to first blast this off. This piece is here so we can get through. And then I will be covering all this canal all the way to the water source. And then we will be building a little bit of tower here so we can get the fresh water out of it. But that's for the future. It will not be done yet. First we will need to move ourselves up here, and that will take some time. And then of course I need to build a dam here to dam it so we can fill all of this. So I'm just slowly preparing. We are not going to do it yet. And this will be, they are already working on it. This will be all filled up with the dirt all the way around, and I don't even need these many pumps right now. Let's keep running only one. That will be more than enough. And we are lacking 15 beavers again. Damn it. So I'm thinking maybe I should start building some houses up here. Not exactly sure where yet, but on the platforms maybe. But let's see. What is the most space efficient? Triple lodge. That's a little bit bigger than the normal one. Let's see, it is too high, yeah, it is too high and 3 wide. So that's, wait, 3 wide, no, 2 wide, 3 long, whatever. I'm going to calculate that how many that is, because I want to compare them. Let me even unlock them. Because I wonder if it will not be more room efficient to build from these simple lodges. So let's see how many lodges we can fit into this one. So really, if we are not going to do something like this, only those 2 lodges, and that's 6 beavers, and this is 9. Yes, that's 9 beavers. And like this is only 8 beavers. So this is better by 1. And what about the double lodge? That's 6. Yeah, that's exactly the same as this one. Alright. So for the space saving, it is best to build those big ones. I wasn't sure. Let's unlock all of them. And we will have our first houses up here somewhere. They will highly probably be temporary. But anyways, they will be here. And instead of just wasting the space with the platforms, let's build it like this. Then stairs on top. And this will be the way to get into the houses. And then here we will have another road. I know these will not be in use, these 2 houses, but that's fine. It's still cheaper than the planks, I think. This is 12 logs, and I would need 8 these. Yeah, it's definitely much cheaper than the platforms. So how many these will be? So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 43, 46, 49, 52 minus 4. So that's 48 beavers I can house here. Oh, that's like good 3/4 of our population. So I will need to add a few more. And don't worry, as I said, this will be temporary. I just want to start slowly moving the population up here. And we will... And when, if I... Not when, but if I build this water source tower quite high, to the same level as is this, we can even bring some that water here. But then, if I'm going to flood all of this, it shouldn't matter because I can just tap into the lake. And this will take some time to fill it up. So we should start as soon as possible, but first this all needs to be irrigated, and this even filled up with the dirt to make it nice and level. So for that we will first need to get rid of all those trees here. So let me build a road, and we will want to get rid of these trees. And for all of that we definitely need more beavers. Okay, I forget, I will need to prioritize these houses first. Otherwise they will be building these, the dirt blocks or the terrain blocks here instead of the houses. Because I placed this first. I think I am going to destroy few houses down there, but not too many as I want to grow the population, but having all of these houses have them as free new expansion would be bad, I think, because that's more than 48 new beavers. So I will get maybe these 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 8, yeah, 21. I can get rid of those, and these dried out, but it's fine. Our food storages are kinda full, and I can build later those large warehouses up here. But first, I should really move this industry up there. At least the planks. If nothing else, at least the planks production and gears. Because those two are the most important. And I can have them even nicely close by to the houses. That's 4, 5, 6 together. I don't even need that. Let's go with 5. And like 4 gear workshops. Wood workshop will be here. A bunch of smelters. Yeah, don't forget the smelters. 2 smelters at least. Explosives factory. Yeah, I want to move everything up here. That's explosives. And that should be it. Paper, we don't really need that much paper, but I need to build paper elsewhere. Let's swap it with one of these. 3 gear workshops should be enough. Let's build a paper mill like this. And I should have built it on one road. I don't know why I made this gap. Okay, let's move it closer. We don't need that gap there. 3 gear workshops. Wood workshop and explosives factory, right? I shouldn't have missed anything. Yeah, that should be fine. And the connection will be just simple like this. Yeah, dirty and easy. Okay, those houses are built, so let's get rid of these. Okay, looks good enough. We will need some amenities up here. And even some decorations maybe. To raise that well-being. And here, if I put some of these platforms here, like this, we can have rooftop terraces up here. Okay, maybe I can fit 4 of them. Let me see this way. Yep, I can fit 4. Just one more platform. 4 rooftop terraces, and we will have some room for the decorations around. And they will stay here for a longer time, so maybe even build some roofs. Yeah, they will be really happy about it. And I forget about those storages up here for the food. But let's unlock these big ones. I know that I can use all this land for the farming, but there will be still plenty more. I just need to set up some basics here. Okay, so that will be carrots and grilled potatoes. Now we just need to build all of this, which is quite a lot, but I will get to it. Especially when I will have more beavers. Unfortunately, this is really drying out. I can make some irrigation up here and even start a little farm. Because I have an explosive, finally, so I can do that. So we can do an irrigation like here, 3 by 3, and maybe here. I'm not even going to count it. It's fine, at least make it in the same plane, or whatever this correct term, so it doesn't look that terrible. At least like this. And then water storage. We can have a water storage here on this other side. It will be ugly, but it will be temporary settlement up here until most of these farms and everything is slowly moved out. This starting to flooding it. So yeah, it will be ugly. They will live much better than before, because I am going to build them more amenities up here. And of course expand these overhangs. But for that I need to get rid of these trees, and we can build more of them. They can't really get up here, so we will need another stairs here. More builders are needed, my lord. Yes, yes, more builders are needed. And what is the amazing thing that I love about this new update? That usually that I cover my bad water sources. You may have seen me before, but if you don't, I'm using these overhangs, and you just cover it like that and put an impermeable floor on top of it. But right now I can do that. I will build the overhangs and I will cover it with the dirt, and that way there is no chance you will ever know that there was a bad water source if you didn't see it before. I wonder if I can put it on the impermeable floor, but that would be overkill, I think. Yes, you can't. That makes sense. Just a little experiment. So that's how I will be, getting rid of this. We will cover it and just lovely build dirt on top of it. So it will be like a clean, nice land. Nothing bad underneath it. Definitely nothing. The other thing is then if it will be seeping the corruption through it, but we will going to find out. Yeah, the food went down a little bit because of most of my farms dried out, because I was pumping too much water. But nothing terrible. We will survive, and I will start really moving those farms up here. And I must not forget to make a tunnel for at least one of these mines. Or maybe for both of them. I'm not decided yet. I forget to add at first the storages here, so here they are now. For metal blocks, scrap metal, planks, logs, and I will need another one for the... what are they? Treated planks. So let me build another stairs down here. For treated planks, and that's it from the piles, I think. Yeah. Or maybe for the dirt, but will I be delivering, transporting dirt here? Maybe we can. Let's build for dirt another one then. That's that, and then some medium storages, as they don't need to be really big. And this will be for the gears. And this will be for the explosives. Or no, paper. And for explosives, let's add just 3 small here. That will be enough. I'm not planning on using too much explosives this playthrough. And the bad tide ended. That's good. Oh, they planted these explosives. Lovely. Let's start pumping water. We are really right now wasting this water source here. It needs to be rebuilt. Let's start with this. Oh, okay, I screwed this up already. Never mind. Let's get rid of it. They will collect all that resources, hopefully. Yep, because I can't pump from this, so I should redo this water source. Or at least for now, you know what? Let's destroy this one. Yeah, it will release the water the other way. Let's rebuild it with sluice. So this will be rebuilt with sluices. Let's increase the priority on that. Because I need to have an option to close them. Otherwise we will overflow this probably. 18 working hours and keep on pumping that lovely sweet water. And I will keep pausing these industry buildings as I don't want them to be running right now from the start. We will turn them on later. And I will definitely need to add a few more batteries because these two will not be enough. I can do it here. If I adjust this with an explosives, if I adjust this to hold a little bit more water and make the walls a little bit, you know, straight, we can use that for power generation. Well, not generation, power storing for the batteries. Okay, but not right now. Already too many projects going on. Let's increase the priority on everything here, so they don't waste time here placing that dirt. That's not that important. Oh, we went really down with the food. I need to be careful next drought, bad tide or whatever to not dry this land. Or maybe build an irrigation here. Oh, we have 32 kids. Bloody hell. Maybe I should build more farms. I don't want to lose anyone. Ah, the lovely campfires are being just built. So maybe the well-being will go up a little bit. But I need to be really looking at the food because we are dangerously low. So maybe, and the drought is approaching of course, maybe let's add one emergency farm here with the highest priority, of course. And let's plant more potatoes here. Carrots. And maybe even some sunflowers. And more potatoes. As from the potatoes we can have more food than from the other sources. Okay, and it is already working. That's good. And here... I'm not sure. Maybe if we need to, I'm going to build irrigation system here. Yeah, that was my emergency factories. But we will be not using them. I know it's going drought, but I will try to build more of these windmills here. We should be fine with the food, we just need to start harvesting. You see, the carrots are finally done. Potatoes will be in a couple of days. We are dangerously low. Oh, we may have a few hungry beavers. But I think we will be alright. And there is plenty of unharvested carrots here. And I have unemployed beavers, so you know what? Let's build another farm to help with all of this. It will not harm us at all. Anyways, I will have soon plenty of unemployed beavers because we will run out of power. And I have 6 injured beavers. Yeah, that's mostly from the dirt excavator, so let's pause it for a while. Later, maybe I will replace the workers with the bots. At least in a dirt excavator and the mines, because they will get injured a lot there. And harvesting there will be more food. And that should be fine. 103 beavers and 23 kids. Hell yeah. Maybe I overgrown that population a little bit. We are really losing the food rather quickly. Yep, soon we are out of food. But we will survive, I promise. Let's... I can't even delete any houses, otherwise we will have homeless beavers. And I'm not going to do that. So I will deal with the situation that I brought myself into. Let's dig these 2 holes here, so we can start making an irrigation system. At least temporary one. 4100 water. That's the most we've had so far, innit? Or maybe I had more than 5000. Anyways, that should be enough for 130 beavers. We'll see how long will be the drought. In the meantime, I'm going to calculate how much water I will need now to feed my colony. So 136 beavers? Something around that, whatever. So we need a 400 water a day. That's a lot. Let's see how long will be the drought. 18 days. Oh boy. 7,500 water. So definitely one pump is going to keep pumping, and I will be checking this lake from now and then to not let it dry out, because we will lose our food production again. We are right now barely producing any food. I'm not fooder, I was going to say, I don't know why. We are barely producing food right now, and we are out of power, so these buildings are useless right now. But that's fine. Let's lower the working hours to 16. Another new large tank was built, that's perfect. 25 unemployed beavers. Damn it, that's a lot. You know what, let's get rid of these medium tanks. We will not be using them anymore. We will be rather transporting water up here to the large tanks. Let me add 2 holding posts. Somewhere here. One can be here, one can be here. I'm going to put that beavers to work at least some work. And we have a plenty of hungry beavers, unfortunately. Yikes. Well, shit happens. I overgrown my population too much. I should have deleted more houses. That's why I usually calculate things and not doing it just by my guts like this, because I overshoot always, almost always. Anyways, I wanted to build something. Now I need to remember what it was. Ah, yeah, more builders' huts. Since I have too many unemployed beavers right now, let's use them as a builders and haulers. My hungry beavers. Let's detonate what we can, and I will put down a fluid dump. At least you see how fast we can go from like 2700 food or something like that to 0 in just 1 week. Because it was around 1 week. It wasn't much longer, maybe 10 days top. Very quickly. Or maybe I'm very wrong and it was much longer, but still. That went quite fast. Up here I'm going to plant more potatoes. And then on the other side here I will have a wheat. And then I will add a grist mill somewhere here into that industry mess that I built. Maybe even on the other side. Oh, I can fit one here. Perfect. Good location. More haulers, more builders. At least we are using all that unemployed beavers now. Still struggling with the food. This will take some time to get it right. And you can see I'm already dumping some water down here. We should be fine with that. Let me turn on the next pump. So 2 pumps will be working, and I need to be careful about this water reservoir, as it is not holding as much water as I would like to. But you know what? Let's keep this edge as it is. We can even fill it up with dirt when we'll have some. Like that. And this can be blasted off to hold a little bit more water. I will need some overhangs or platforms to get in, because I will want to blast this part too, and to level it up. I still can't break really even with the food right now, but this is at least finally being harvested. That's great. Now we just need consistency to go constantly without an interruption, like the last time when I let this reservoir dry out. So many hungry beavers, but at least for now no one is dying of the hunger, so that's good news. But still bad news, too many of them are hungry. I'm going to add another farm here, and this one will be 40, 40, 40. DDD, let me first put down a fluid dump. And this will be for the wheat. And from the wheat, we should have a plenty of food. And hopefully, until then, no one will die. Hopefully. Let's prioritize the grist mill too, so it is ready. I'm going to build platforms here to get more room. I can build grills and a bakery there. And this will take some time until it is filled up. It's a big hole. And it is fighting the evaporation. Maybe when I prioritize the building by horse, it will be filled up a little bit quicker. And this water is really going low. That may be a problem, because we have still 10 days to go. I'm not sure if I can afford to have this other fluid dump here working. I'm not sure about that. Yep, we are in the last stretch of the water source. I really should work on expanding this one to hold a little bit more water. I think that's it. I can't pump any more water, because then we might lose many more beavers. 130 beavers almost. So we have 127. 127 times 3, that's 381 water a day, times 10, that's 3,800. So it will be very close, but we should be fine with the water, even without pumping this. You know what, just in case, let's make a dirty quick irrigation point here. In this way, if it goes really bad down here, we will not lose all of our crops up here. I think there is too much crops up here, and that one farm is really struggling with managing all of that. So let's add another farm here. We have a beavers to spare. Up here some of the wheat and some of the potatoes were already planted. Grist mill is ready, but I'm still waiting for these explosives to be planted, so we can build another platform here, and then I will have grill. Can't be right there. Anyways, bakery. Yeah, bakery and 2 grills at least. Come on, build it. The problem with hungry beavers is that they are working slowly, so the efficiency of everything is going down. Especially problematic with those farms, as they are not gathering as fast as before, because they are hungry. So I have 2 farms here. They are mostly prioritized for planting. This one in the middle is helping with harvesting, and up here it will be the same. This one is for harvesting, this one is for planting. That should make it a little bit quicker, because one group of the farmers is harvesting the crops and the other one is replanting them. And this is already working, so let's keep pumping water. So let's get out a little bit water out of the ground. Let's pause one of those holding posts. And we are down to 120 beavers. And we have 15 free beds, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, let's get rid of them to lower the population count at least a little bit. Yeah, because we are still currently at 0 food. Yeah, and I see few of my beavers already died of hunger. And that's bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I made a big poo-poo, big mistake. Because I'm a dum-dum. Hopefully, at least some of them will survive. So I can fix it. I know it's not really funny, but it is a game. So this was bad on my side. Bad management, bad. Let's plant a little bit more crops here. Because we can. Maybe we'll need to build a temporary platform here. Yeah. It will be a bit expensive. But this way we will be able to plant more explosives. Let's build a teeny tiny mini platform here, so it is nice and flush. I will be adding then platforms down here, and we will continue with the platforms. But here it will be because I want to add another grill here and one bakery here. Grills will be for potatoes and a bakery, of course, for the bread. And we are down to 112 beavers because more of them died of hunger, unfortunately. Yeah, so many of them died of hunger. No, 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 no. I'm not even going to count them, but that's too many. Keep on gathering that food. We have it on our fields, we just need to gather it. It's really a problem with the efficiency when they start to get hungry. Working speed minus 50%. That's an insane amount. 50% lower production. And they are even walking slower, as you can see. Or not? No, working speed minus 50%. Oh, movement speed is when they are thirsty. Okay. But still, anyways, it's bad. And this dried out, unfortunately. But this is proving useful. So these potatoes will not go bad. They will not die out. We have 5 days to go. We will keep pumping the water. Because I need to feed my irrigation stations up here. Ooh, yeah. It's still at least 5 days away, this wheat. That's a long time. We are down to 110 beavers. Yeah, I jumped by 40-50 beavers by a very short amount of time. That's the problem. My bad, sorry. At least the windmills are being built. For the future generations. Alright. It seems to be a little bit stabilized. For some time no one died of hunger. Yeah, day 21, 2 days ago, was the last time. We have 10 kids. The wheat is still growing. We are going low on water. But boy, we are surviving. Yeah, I pumped all the water that was here. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe not. We will find out later. But at least this is still growing. This is still growing. And these 2 new farms up here are working. That's good. Yeah, the irrigation is reaching its maximum. That's perfect. I'm building these roads so we can reach all those dead trees and get rid of them. Because otherwise I can't fill it up with the dirt. And I have one stranded. Where? Ah, here you are. Okay, since this is not working, for now you can go through here. And let's prioritize these buildings. This will need to be connected. Let's build a few more windmills there. Oh, at least I see some food in our storage. It's not much, but at least it's something there. But there is still plenty of hungry beavers walking around. And I used all my gears and planks. So I finally started these new production buildings up here. With the with the gear production too. We need those. Okay, I need to connect the rest. Like this. This needs to be connected, that needs to be connected. And then these two as quickly as possible. And then the last power shaft here, and with this one. The drought is over. I'm already pumping water with all 3 pumps. We are low on workers with 27 vacancies. Oh boy, that's a lot. Yeah, most of those builders are not working, but that's fine. It is built that way. You know, the workplace priority is lower, so when I need beavers elsewhere, they just stopped working. I want this bloody bakery to be built finally. But I'm out of gears, out of metal, out of planks, out of everything. Yeah, I have too many plans, but still we are not out of the problems as we are still lacking food. We are down to, as you can see, 10, 15 food all the time. So we need to still work on that. I don't even have beavers to work in the dirt excavator. At least some of the wheat is finally being gathered. Well, harvested, not really gathered. The grist mill is working, but I don't have a storage, so you know what? Let's build some temporary storage, even if it is a little bit too far away from everything. Let's build it here. And one here. It's still better to have that storage than not having at all any storage. That will be wheat flour. And since these boats are empty, let's change the carrots to bread. Yeah, we have all the gears, so finally the bakery will be built. The workplace will be on the highest priority. And I could use more beavers. But I would rather not, as we are still out of food. Should I pause maybe some of those farms? I think we have too many of them. These two. Let's pause this one. No, that keep one. Let's pause the middle one. Let's pause most of the builders. I will keep running only 2 of those buildings. 2 builders will be running, and suddenly we have 3 unemployed beavers. Great. So resume the metal blocks production. And these for the scrap metal needs to be set to obtain and dirt obtain. Okay, perfect. The bakery is working now. This teeny tiny space that we have here, let's build these small warehouses. At least to use that space. And that will be for carrots, for the not grilled potatoes, but normal potatoes. And grilled potatoes. Maybe flour, maybe wheat, maybe bread. Anything. And another drought is approaching, unfortunately. Let me blast at least some of these explosives. It's not much, but that will increase at least a little bit the amount of water that can be held here. This will require another 3, another 2. I would really prefer a batite, but with all these windmills here, we should be fine with the power. The only thing that I need to build are more batteries now. Wood is still not going up as I would like to. We have some wheat flour. Maybe I can build another bakery somewhere. Let's prioritize those storages first. And another bakery here. I'm going to add another house here. But I'm going to delete the houses from the bottom, from the crater. So this is for 9 beavers, so I'm going to get rid of 3 of those houses. At least we have plenty of logs. But I could use more water too. We are still down to 2700. We are a little bit struggling with water too, so I must definitely not increase my population for some time. Probably for a couple of cycles. Otherwise, it will be ugly again. And there are still, you see, beavers running around hungry. Okay, storage for wheat, and the wheat flour is done. That's perfect. Now add another bakery. And down here, let's add another medium warehouse for now. That will be for the wheat. As you can see, this one is still not collected there. So we can use that. And I'm going to resume these farms. I need both of them here to be working. Alright, second bakery is done. Perfect. The bread should start coming in. I mean the more bread. Okay, this is built. So 3 lodges down, okay. And the drought is here. So let's keep only 1 pump pumping. And there are still 2 trees that need to go. Well, let's build it this way. Oh, well-being 13. Perfect. Ah, finally a progress. Nice to see it. And this, we can start filling it up with the dirt. Great. This will take a long time, but it needs to be done. And why? Because I want it to be nice and flat. Because we will be growing food here. And probably trees too. Or maybe trees on the other side. Doesn't matter. I want it flat, so it will be flat. For the aesthetic purposes. And we can pause the dirt excavator as it is out of power again. Maybe I will... Oh, yeah, now when I think about it, I should have built it up here above this. Because I can definitely fit it here. Yep, that will fit. And the power is near. That's a win-win solution. Okay, but still first I will need to build some these terrain blocks. And maybe a platforms there. But I will move it eventually up here then. Oh, 12-day drought. Okay, that's not that bad. The last one was like 17 days, 16 or something like that. So this is perfectly fine. We will not even use that much water. So maybe I can keep 2 pumps running. And I have 5 injured beavers. So I still have those medical beds down there, right? Somewhere. Yeah, they are here. Okay. I was wondering if I need to build some up here. Let's rather build some decorations like this. Lantern here. Oh, food 800. Finally, we are going up. Finally. And we have plenty of wheat that needs to be processed. Let's lower the working hours to 16. That should help with them feeding and getting water. Because as you can see, plenty of thirsty beavers and hungry. Because they were working 18 hours a day. That's a way too much, even for the beavers. Ah, well-being is at 14. My beavers were never happier than now. Since we are producing again some blocks, metal blocks, these platforms may be finally built after a long time. Yeah, the expansion. I definitely need another grist mill, so I'm going to add one here. As we are not processing enough flour for making bread, here you can see it. Plenty of wheat, almost no flour. So definitely another grist mill is needed. Yeah, 2 full storages with wheat. Oh, these two new houses are connected. Okay. That means another 2 watches thrown down here being destroyed. Good. And 15 well-being. And it will be even higher when I build this lantern. That will increase a little bit too. Okay, new grist mill added. Hopefully we will have more flour for our lovely tasty beer. Bread. Yeah, this game is missing beer. We should be able to make a beer for our folktales beavers. Who doesn't like beer? Alright, so this will be my new location for the dirt excavator. And when it is finished, I will just rebuild this straight power shaft for the junction. Or maybe I can do it even now. It doesn't matter. We are in the middle of a drought, so those wheels, water wheels these I mean, they are not producing anything. So we can do it right now. And can't click on it. Do I have everything that's needed? No metal blocks. At least I have treated planks. And 100 gears. We have that. And I can of course delete this one and we will get some resources back. So that can be recycled. And it seems that I pumped all the water from the reservoir. Bloody hell, again. And still 5 days to go. But fortunately we are back in stock with food. 2400. Perfect. Hopefully it will only grow. And since I have all the industry up here now, I don't even need anything from this down here. So let me just disassemble everything here. We will no longer be using it. Well, we've already not been using it for some time. So no worth keeping it here. Drought is over. The cycle 17 is here. And they are slowly at recycling these resources. It is taking them some time. Yeah, this still needs to be built. And as soon as I have all the housing up here and start growing trees up here somewhere, it doesn't matter exactly where, I will need to move the district and we can start flooding this. Maybe I can build a district even up here. But maybe I will be putting some houses there too. But these 2 farms are definitely not enough, so I first need to expand the food growing here. And build a big storage for food. Yeah, see that grilled potatoes, we have 2400. So what about building another big storage for that? That would be great. Maybe even here on the other side. So this will be grilled potatoes. And bread maybe. We need a good big stockpile of food. And water of course too. But for that I think I will need to add a few pumps. Maybe I will even build them up here. Anyways, I will need to move those. So why not build them up here? When this is wide enough. We can go all the way like this. Ooh, well-being 16. Nice. And I wasn't even doing anything to increase it. Maybe only this scarecrow that was built. But anyways, I'll take it. And the bad tide is approaching. Not that it is that important right now, as we are not really dependent on this, as our windmills are producing quite a lot of power for us. Especially paired with those 2 batteries. Ah, the 3rd platform here was built. Good, good. They can't reach them, but I am out of explosives. Of course, as I'm always out of something. So there will be those 3 sluices there. And on top of that, or maybe even further, maybe here somewhere I can build that dam. Yeah. So the sluices will be here. And on top of that, levies. A lot and a lot and a lot and a lot of levies. Don't know exactly how high we need to go, but I will go to this arch. Yeah, and maybe we will need to go a little bit higher. I forget about the bad tide. Okay, calls about contamination. Okay, that's fine. But this is not fine. Yeah. Okay, didn't contaminated this. That's good. 23 days. We have a good amount of food stored, 4,500. So I will keep all 3 pumps running, I think. That was an empty storage that I got rid of there. Let's keep all 3 pumps running. And when it dries out, we will lose only this portion down here. Everything else should be working fine. But I rather have that water stored into my large tanks. And I forget to turn on the bad water pumps. And we are lacking 22 beavers, bloody hell. But that's mostly because of the, builder's hat and holding posts. But they are set up for the lower workplace priority. This is still not started building. Yeah, I see the problem. I am out of dirt. Okay. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Build a platform there. And on top of that, we will build a dirt excavator. That's why they were not building it. Because I'm out of the dirt and there is no other way to get the dirt. Because I, as you can see, destroyed the dirt excavator a long time ago. And I will need the stairs up here. So let's build some. Okay, so this will be our stairs to the heaven. Just need to build a path on it. Perfect. That will be a lot of planks. But fortunately, we have plenty of those. And this can be blasted off. Great. So I need another platforms here. That's fine. Build those. Another sluice. And a lot of levees. Perfect. And that will be our dam. Damn it. And I will probably not be releasing water from it. At least not most of the time. Maybe I will build like an overflow sluice later up here. But for now, that will suffice. Okay, I'm going to count how many houses I have still down here. So that's 1, 2, 3. Only those 13? I don't see any lodges here. Ah, here is one. Okay, 14 lodges I have there. So I need to build housing here for at least 14 times 3. That's 42. So I need it for 42 beavers housing. Okay, so this is for 36. And I already forget how many I needed. Yeah, and that was just a minute ago. That's my problem. Let's build the road here, here, here. Und hier, ja, wunderbar. I could have dig them down to the ground, but this is not the final location. I said how many? 14 houses? 14, okay. So I need like one more, so let's build one more. And that will be for all of our beavers plus like 2 or 3 beds. So that's fine, that's in the limit. And then I can get rid of the houses down here. I will be leaving only the workplaces. Ah, finally the dirt excavator is being built. I should even have all the resources that I need for it. Perfect. So it now requires just time. And slowly we are blasting this off. And this will be our first real mega project on this map. filling all of this with dirt. So we can expand our farming here. I need room for my trees, as we want to flood the Londonwood crater. We will be living up here, not down there with the dirt anymore. All the waters down here should have been already destroyed. I just done it a second ago. I'm moving all the stuff up, so all this needs to go. These two. No more waters should be here anymore. Perfect. And even these medical tents, let's get rid of them. I already built a new ones up there. And I already have 6 injured beavers, and you know why? Because I turned on the dirt excavator that was finally built. And we already have 6 injured beavers. Brilliant. It will be worse. There is nothing I can do about that, they will get injured. The only thing that we can really do about it is to start making bots. And the well-being went to 18. Perfect. And now we could clean all of this. That would be great. And let's have this on a slightly higher priority. So they will be filling this up first. These 3 pumps will still remain down here because I will need them, as this here is still only 1 water source, so that's not enough for our colony. So I will need to start redirecting this water source this way, which we are already doing throughout the wet season, and keep pumping it here. So these pumps remain for some time. But in the meantime, I will be getting rid of the rest of the stuff, like this, for storage for gears. We don't need it anymore. And then I will be building this pipe. I have already 10 injured beavers, so I'm pausing the dead excavator for a second. I'll let them build the medical tents first, as they are still not finished. Yeah, now they are working on them. Good. And we are down to only 2900 water. That's really not good. I don't like seeing that. And we have still 8 days to go. And we need 2600 water to survive. I should really ramp up the water throughput throughout the wet season, as we are not producing enough. Let me pause one of the fluid dumps. And here, yes, I will lose all this for the... they are going to die anyways. Okay, so let's demolish some of these trees. Or you know what, let's get rid of all of them. Let's get rid of the tapper's shack. This doesn't need to be here anymore. And I'm going to build 2 more pumps here. And then I'm going to plant some trees down here when this is filled up with dirt. Alright, all the trees are gone. So let's widen this a little bit. That way we will be able to hold a little bit more water inside. And then I'm going to build at least 2 more pumps. We should have all the resources. They are not that expensive. 10 treated planks. Yeah, I have 148. So we could do that. Now plant those explosives, please. Alright, they were planted. And now for the large water pumps. 1, 2, maybe 3. But for now, these 2. They should be ready by 5 days. Oh, we are down to 700 water, but fortunately the bad tide is just ending. So that's great. Come on. And finally, cycle 18 is here. Let's start pumping water as soon as possible. We even have those 2 new pumps. That's brilliant. So now we have 5 pumps pumping the water. Hopefully we will plant... Oh, pump all of our storages full, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks. The 7th is being built currently. I even paused this farm down here as we no longer really need it. Yeah, I will get rid of it. Here I have plenty of carrots still that will need to be transferred up here somewhere. So I'm going to build another large storage like this one, but it will be for the carrots. And these will be set up to empty. And even these gears, that should be set up to empty. Slowly but surely we are moving out. Ah, working hours, yeah, 18. Let's keep pumping that lovely water. We need it all. And here I will want one underground pile, which will hold an amazing capacity of 1800 logs. It's not even that expensive. And I want to stop using all these storages down here and move at least most of the logs up here. So when this is finished, all those small storages down here I will set to empty, just like with this for carrots. So they will slowly get emptied. And this for scrap metal we don't need anymore. And before we use our last pieces of metal, we really should build a mine. 200 treated planks. Oh, I don't have that many. But let's unlock it. And how am I going about it? Let's build an entrance this way, maybe. Yeah, and then I can cover it with the overhangs and build like a sarcophagi of it, or a bunker. And then here we will have, well, we will not have. I was thinking about the ladder, but I'm playing without the mod, so I will need to build the stairs up. Unfortunately. Wish they really added a ladder into the base game. That would be just amazing. Because that ladder having in a base game, wow, that would change so many things. Like this. I will just have one simple ladder going up. It doesn't want it to be cheaper than stairs or whatever. Make it expensive, whatever. But put it into a game. Make it bloody expensive, like 1,000 science or whatever, and then a lot of planks, gears or whatnot. But I want a ladder to have in a game. At least the underground pile is being finished, so let's set all these storages for emptying. Even this one, you will not hide from me. These for the cards were already emptied. Great. This is being worked on. That's good to see. And the drought is approaching. And this is still not filled with water. Because we are using so much water here with these 5 pumps. We are pumping everything. Like crazy. But we are still wasting a lot of water that is going this way. Unfortunately. At least we are almost at 4,000 water stored. But we need way more we need. 19-hour working hours. I'm sorry, my lovely beavers, but we need that water. We need it all. Wish I could just selectively set the working hours for those, at least for the industries. But it will be much better for the specific buildings. Like for the water pumps, I would like to increase it to like 18 hours a day or 19, and the rest sitting at 16. That would be perfectly fine. But it is not possible right now. Maybe it will never be. Yeah, all the storages should be set up to emptying too. And these 2 grills, let's get rid of them. And the drought is here. Let's pause most of the pumps. Oh yeah, 17 days. Not the worst. And let's keep these two pumping, as I need that water, or want that water. Hopefully, yes, they're already working on that. Soon we will be able to start growing some trees up here, even if it will not be much, but at least something. We have plenty of logs down here. They are not even transporting all of that into the underground pile. Maybe if I prioritize that by horse, maybe they will be delivering it too? I'm not sure, but maybe it is working. We'll see. We will see. Alright, it's going well, but I think I will be leaving this episode here. I know, in this bloody mess, but it was a long couple of hours. But we've done so much. Moved almost really everything up here. The last things that are remaining is just maybe 2 farms. Yeah, 2 farms, mostly for the carrots and sunflowers. The pumps are down here, but they will stay here for longer. Maybe I will raise them up. And yeah, forestry industry that will be built down here when it is filled up with the dirt. And then the last thing that we need to move is a district building, and then it's everything done. And after that, the district building is moved, and of course, don't forget about this dam built. We can start flooding this. Hell yeah. That will probably happen the next episode. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please push that like button, leave me some comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.